Tucked away in the Smoky Mountains is Dollywood. Located in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, this theme park is home to 9 pulse-pounding roller coasters. Coaster enthusiasts from around the country come to this park to get their adrenaline fix, and in today's video we will count the best roller coasters that Dollywood has to offer. Which one will rank the highest? Find out next. Hey everyone, this is Cullah Hale-Benz from Destination Thrills, and today I have a great video for you. We will be counting down all the roller coasters in Dollywood. Now, I was able to visit this theme park for the first time just a month ago, so I got a bunch of new credits and rode a bunch of new roller coasters, and I will say I was very impressed with the overall coaster lineup at this park. There were tons of good coasters and just overall really surprising coasters. So I'm really excited to give you my personal rankings of each coaster at the park. So let's dive right in. Starting off at number 9 is Whistle Punk Chaser, the park's kiddie coaster. This roller coaster is perfect for the little future coaster enthusiasts out there, but again, it is a coaster for kids. So obviously it's short and gentle, and that's why it gets the number 9 spot. Quickly moving on to our number 8, it is Blazing Fury, the park's indoor powered coaster. Now, this ride has some great indoor theming, but overall the ride is pretty tame. This is another one of those great attractions for families and kids, and those who can't handle the big rides. It's a great attraction to go to beat the heat or when there's bad weather, but it's personally not my cup of tea, and that's why it sits at number 8. Let's move on to number 7, and we have Dragonflier, which is brand new for 2019. This VEKOMA suspended family coaster looks gentle from the outside, but once you strap in, you actually find the coaster to have quick maneuvers and near-miss elements. It is not the most intense coaster at the park, but certainly a step above the 2 previous coasters. Alright, we're moving through quickly here. Let's go to number 6, and that is Firechaser Express. This coaster is one of those surprise hits for me. It's very unique. Built by GERSTLAUER in 2014, this coaster features a forwards launch, a lift hill, and a backwards launch. The ride does not have strong airtime or inversions, but it does provide some thrill as it winds about through the layout. I was very surprised with how much I enjoyed Firechaser Express, and I think that is the best way to describe the ride: enjoyable. For a non-thrill seeker, this coaster would likely rank as your number 1, but for those coaster enthusiasts out there, other rides at Dollywood are much more intense and enjoyable. Alright, that brings us to our top 5, and here is where we start getting into the more intense coasters at the park. Starting us out at number 5 is Tennessee Tornado. Now, I've seen this coaster rank all over the place for people. It certainly is the best aero looper I've been on. With all those positive G-forces, it really makes for an intense ride. There is even a solid airtime moment through the first drop in the tunnel. The reason why I have 4 other coasters ranked above this one is the length. This coaster has 4 main elements, and that's pretty much it. And those elements, in my opinion, are not thrilling enough to make up for what is lacking in duration. That said, even though this is my number 5, I still had a lot of fun on this coaster and would recommend it for those visiting Dollywood. Alrighty, to our number 4 spot, we have Wild Eagle, a B&M wing coaster. A lot of enthusiasts say Wild Eagle is the worst wing coaster, but honestly, I found this coaster to be really exciting. First of all, the concept is genius. The coaster sits on top of a large hill in the center of the park. You are constantly looking at the sky to see this ride, and when you reach the top of the coaster's peak, you feel as if you are soaring over Dollywood. That's what gave this coaster so much charm, because you really felt like you were a flying eagle just gliding over Dollywood. On top of being well themed, Wild Eagle also boasts 4 inversions and a windy layout that made for an entertaining experience. If this coaster just had a little bit more intensity to it, I could see this definitely breaking the top 3. Okay, on to our number 3, we have Mystery Mine. Now, there were a lot of surprises on my trip to Dollywood, but this had to be the biggest one. Mystery Mine is simply amazing. The theming was on point, and there were several moments that had me legitimately terrified. This GERSTLAUER Eurofighter has indoor sections, outdoor sections, and just some of the weirdest elements you will ever find. My favorite part is the indoor vertical drop out into a double inversion finale. There is so much going on, and the ride has a fantastic duration to go along with it, and that is why it is my number 3 at the park. And Silver Dollar City, if you happen to be watching this video, which you're probably not, please add one of these, please. Alright, jumping to our number 2, we have the classic GCI wooden coaster, Thunderhead. Now, some complain about this ride's roughness, so this could be a very controversial placement, but I think the thrill this coaster produces numbs the rough patches of the layout. From large drops to sudden changes in direction to even a station flyby, this coaster has it all. This also feels like one of the longer roller coasters in the park, as the elements just keep on coming. Now, daytime rides are pretty awesome, but what made me love this coaster was getting to ride it at night. Doing all these aggressive twists and dives in the pitch black is a rush that I live for as a coaster enthusiast. Currently, I would say this is my favorite wooden coaster created by Great Coasters International, and by itself, it is a reason to visit Dollywood. Now it is time to reveal our number 1 coaster at Dollywood. And I don't think this will shock many people. It is Lightning Rod, a custom wooden coaster from the amazing folks at Rocky Mountain Construction. Lightning Rod lives up to the hype and praise it has received. This coaster just has so many wow moments. From the launch lift hill, to the first drop off the mountainside, to the wacky wave turns, to even the insane ejector airtime in the famous quad down finale. The only blemish I think this coaster has is that I just wish there was more of it. But regardless, the intensity and the airtime will bring excitement to even the most hardcore thrill seekers out there. And that is why Lightning Rod is our pick for the number 1 coaster at Dollywood. So this is our ranking of every single roller coaster at the park. Disagree? Well, leave us a comment below as to what your rankings are of every coaster at Dollywood. Thanks everyone for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a like if you liked it, and subscribe to Destination Thrills to see more coaster rankings and the latest theme park content. I'm Cullah Hale. Have a good one.